Welcome to Bronzeman Mode, a series where I can only trade items where I first unlock them by PKing them or Iron Manning them. The goal of Bronzeman Mode is to build a maxed out PKing account and unlock every major item in PvP. It's been a bit of time since I last saw you guys on the Bronzeman account, so let me catch you up a bit. The last Bronzeman Mode video took me over a month to complete because I was going for the Dragon Warhammer. Then once I finally got the Dragon Warhammer, I wanted to try my shot at getting a Dex and Arcane Prayer Scroll. After completing 50 raids and not seeing a single drop in my name, I decided that in order to actually get a drop, I need to learn solo raids, so I got a Dragon Pickaxe and now we're here. In order for me to successfully do solo raids, I need to get my Herb Lore level to 78 so I can create Ceradomin Brews and Super Restores within the actual raids themselves. I also need a higher farming level so I can have a better yield within the actual raids themselves of herbs to create these potions. So I think I'll also be doing Morning Zen Part 2 so I can get an extra farming patch. Okay, so I needed to catch a Nature Impling so I can unlock a Cactus Spine so I can go and pay all of the farmers and I can have my trees successfully grow. And that's the Cactus Spine unlocked. Okay, perfect. I actually unlocked the yew sapling too from growing it. All right, so I'm going to be slowly getting myself 78 Herb Lore, but for now, I have so many quests to do. I have Dragon Slayer 2 to get done. Let me just get all these freaking quests done, all these pre-requirements out of the way for Dragon Slayer 2. That's a tale of two kitty kitties. Hey, ghost guy. Oh, look at that. Morning Zen Part 1, and I got 58 thieving. This guy is one of the biggest losers I've ever seen. The 50 item list? Are you kidding me? Morning Zen Part 2. 78 Herb Lore. Very expensive, but whatever. I also got 55 farming. I am pretty much just getting all of this done and out of the way. I just killed a tree, whatever, no one cares. So apparently, like every single YouTuber on the face of the planet, I forgot to record me getting 70 farming. So I'm going to be doing solo raids, and I'm not going to be stopping solo raids until I get at least one item. But first, I'm willing to bet that like at least 8% of you guys watching this video have phones. And if you don't, then, well, I don't really know. But if you do have a phone, then hear me out. Phones these days are kind of pathetic since you drop them like once and they break. Thankfully though, companies like Casetify exist. Casetify is a military grade phone case made of recycled material as well as Defensify, which is an antimicrobial coating which kills 99% of bacteria on your phone while still remaining non-hazardous. Casetify comes with built-in drop protection which protects your phone from repeated drops and falls. Their drop protection is actually so good that my wife decided to throw my phone down the stairs without telling me. And my phone still works just great. Thanks, honey. Casetify gives you so many different options to customize your phone case exactly how you want it. I mean, seriously, there are so many options from cases to pick from that you'll always end up finding something you like. These are actually all the cases I got from my wife and I, and we absolutely love them. And even if you don't want one, they make a great gift for a friend. So let me tell you what, go to casetify.com/framed right now and you can save 15% off of your order. The link is in the description. Big thanks to Casetify for sponsoring today's video. So now it's time to actually do solo raids. This is my very first solo raid attempt. It's honestly just going to be like a normal raid for me, except Ohm, because Ohm is an entirely different thing. Okay, so let's hope that this is enough supplies for the rest of the raid. I'm thinking it should be, man. Again, when it comes to every other room, it's not going to be hard. Like, this is the same method that I would just do within a main raid with other people, so now I'm just doing it solo. There's a lot of little methods that you learn when doing raids to just not take damage in some rooms or to just minimize damage. It's all going to be easy. The only actual challenging part is going to be Ohm itself because there is a bit of mechanics that you have to understand. So these guys are pretty easy. All you have to do is just get within melee distance of them, and then you can just safe spot all of them. See? And now they just don't hit me at all. I'm about to explain the mechanics of how to solo Ohm. If you don't really care about any of that though, then the video is timestamped, so I will see you then. So now we've gotten to the part of solo raids that is an actual challenge in my opinion, and that's Ohm. Something that you'll see a lot of solo raiders do to avoid being hit by Ohm is to run back and forth between 4 marked tiles. It might look a little random, but there's an actual point to doing this. Now there's a lot more to it than what I'm about to explain, but I'll give you a simple breakdown. There are 4 main spots that you need to know about. Each spot is effectively where you need to end up within a specific time within a cycle. I'll explain it by starting with the mage hand first. To successfully kill the mage hand without taking any damage, we are going to do something that is known as 3-0. I don't know if people refer to this as 3-0, but it's effectively 3-0. 3-0 is pretty much hitting the mage hand 3 times while taking 0 hits per cycle. Here's an example of a cycle where I start on 2, go for a hit, run to 3, go for a hit, run to 4, go for a hit, and then run back to 2 and repeat the cycle. To get yourself into the actual cycle correctly, you need to sync yourself up with Olm's Head. Olm's Head runs on a 4-tick cycle before he either attacks or he switches the direction his head is facing. For an easy way to get the feel of a 4-tick cycle, you can just compare it to the attack speed of a whip, since a whip is also on a 4-tick attack cycle. Now, with everything combined, here's what 3-0 looks like. Notice how I'm attacking every 4 ticks and moving to the next spot to get Olm's Head to rotate towards my general direction. Mage Hand is pretty simple and for the most part straightforward. Of course, there is more to it than just that, but again, this is just the basics. Now for the melee hand, you need to get into something that is known as 4-1. There are a lot of complexities to this, and there's a lot of extra information that you'll need to know, but to explain it in a very simple sense, we will start off with our 4 main spots. Essentially, you start on tile 1 when you get into the cycle, attack the melee hand, which drags you to tile 3, and then you immediately click on tile 4 and do another attack on tile 4. Then you go back to tile 3 and wait until Ohm attacks you, to which you then attack the melee hand 1 tick after he attacks you, and you stay for 2 hits. After that second hit, you immediately click on tile 2, and the moment you get there, immediately click back on the melee hand, only to once more click on tile 4 and repeat the cycle. While that sounds like word vomit, visually it's pretty easy to understand. Again, there's obviously more to it, but that's the basic idea behind 4-1. 4 hits given to 1 hit received. Now my gear kind of sucks and my stats kind of suck, so this is going to be a bit of a challenge, and I'm going to die. Even though I'd rather not die, since the less points you have, the less chance there is at getting an item, but overall, I'm willing to just keep doing this until I get an item. Eventually, I'll get it down deathless, but until then, it's just going to be trial and error. Regardless, I'm not going to stop doing this until I get an item. Oh, first solo raid. Doesn't matter. You know what? I've never done a solo raid before in RuneScape. Died a couple times learning it, but you know what? I think I'm going to be able to get it. I think after a few attempts of this, I will be able to get the solo method of raiding down. All right. Second solo raid. Only 2 deaths this time. I'm actually starting to get the hang of it really quickly. So I'm thinking like by like raid or solo raid number 10, I am going to really feel comfortable with doing solo raids, which will be so much nicer because I just won't ever have to have a team. All right, 3rd solo raid, 1 death only. And you know what? I'm not expecting any items, although I could get one for any one of these raids. All right, well, I died twice. It was only gonna really need 1 death to be honest, but you know, I'm getting mechanically better. I still feel better this raid than I did the past raid. What the hell? Hello? All right, I am getting so much better. Still 1 death. I'm guessing at one point I'm actually gonna get a loot too, because like the points aren't even like that terrible. But at this point, it's pretty much like I know the methods. I know the 4-1. It's just getting it down correctly. Raid KC number 7, getting a lot better. Oh my God! Yes! 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 Yes, dude! Yes! Yes, dude! Finally! Oh my God, how many freaking raids was that, man? I don't even know how many raids that was. Freaking 56 raids, 7 solos, and I finally get the freaking decks. This is a big one. This is a big one. I just need Augury at this point. Yes, man! So there's only 1 death there. I am getting a lot better is the point of what I was saying. I'm getting the 4-1 down near perfect, I think. There's just a few mechanics I have to figure out. I'm not gonna waste any time, dude. I'm gonna go get 70 freaking 4 prayer. I don't want to do another raid without this freaking prayer level, man. It probably really doesn't need to be said, but this is one of the biggest upgrades that this account could have used. It really needed this unlock, so it is so good that we finally got it. All right. 74 prayer. I have such a big smile on my face right now that I have this, dude. I have such a big smile. Let's not even waste any time, though. Let's just go and do another raid. This should be a difference maker big time. All right, another death. Only 1 death once more. Oh, it's a new personal best. Oh, wait, it's a 27-minute. Olm? I suck, dude. I definitely gotta get better armor and gear, that's for sure. You know what? I think it's time, man. I think it's time to get myself a freaking whip and a tentacle whip at that. Realistically, the best way for me to get a whip is to just PK it, and I actually spent 2 hours trying to find a guy who was risking a tent whip, not even a normal whip. Normally, you find people PKing with whips all the time, but for some reason, it took me a long time to actually find this guy. There it isn't. All right. Well, you know, sometimes the stars come together and then someone pisses on the stars or something, so you don't get the kill. Nicely done. There we go. That is a tent unlocked. Why am I saying a tent? Like it's got a tent outside? No, it's a tentacle whip unlocked. Now I just need the whip. And 3.3 mil. So what? Freaking 5 mil PK? I mean, that's really nice for what it is, too. DDS poking? I'm gonna get this guy's freaking whip. That was my chance right there. Oh. Good fight, buddy. Man, I think I have all that already. Oh, okay, never mind. Carol's crossbow, Keller's low skirt. G-Maul, baby. Give me that G-Maul. Guys trying to pull some newbie sneaky crap. D-Long into AGS G-Maul. 300k.
Like and subscribe to the video. I'm a blind dragon. I can't see.
Yeah, okay. All right, man. Yep, and there was one chance at an AGS. Just kidding. Whip, whatever. Fucking finally, bro. Good fight. Like, it's not a hard ask to go for a whip, dude. Whips aren't like a crazy freaking unlock. Like, I definitely need it, but like, it's such a common thing for people in the higher combat brackets to PK with. So it really truly is not like a hard unlock to strive for. But damn, man, if it didn't take way longer than it needed to. Holy crap. I could finally go back to freaking raiding. Like, what an actual pain in the ass. I lost so much more money than I needed to, man. Like, legit so much more. Here, let me put my tent whip on. I have both unlocked. There we go, man. Now we can actually finally go back to raiding. Jeez. So I think the only thing I need to practice right now is the Olm head, because I actually did 4 to 1 perfectly throughout practically all my phases, and I probably would have done this deathless if I didn't mess up. So I have everything down perfectly. I'm just a complete moron and died 3 times. Like, actual freaking moron. Yeah, I'm actually upset. I just died again to some completely stupid crap, dude. Like, I'm just so annoyed with this right now, man. I just wanted to test out really quick on my main to see if I could solo this deathless. Yeah, I can. It's just the gear, I think. The gear and the stats, it's just not the best. And I was also getting B-roll, so it was kind of like a 2-for-1. So yeah, I can do this deathless. It's just going to be the gear, I think. Please. All right, first death with an asterisk. So that was the first deathless raid, except I suicide supplies in. Okay, I actually need steam runes. So I think this is what I did. Yeah, steam rune unlocked. Perfect. I can actually do it. This is the first time, because I keep suiciding supplies. I actually didn't even need to pick up any supplies on the ground. I might be able to actually do this now. Oh my goodness. Look how close I was. First time, that was gonna be deathless. That was gonna be my first true complete deathless. I've actually figured out how to run these crystals though at this point, man. So like, I'm pretty confident with this whole process. Better gear and I get this like practically every time. It is actually so easy once you understand it, bro. So upsetting, man. That was gonna be a freaking deathless. It's okay. It's okay. It's part of the process, man. Yeah, I definitely blundered this time. So 1 death, once more. Instead of doing this repeatedly, I'm going to upgrade my gear a little bit. And to do that, I actually need to go and get myself the requirements for Sins of the Father. All right. So I got all the pre-requirements done. It's pretty much just 2 stats. And this is Sins of the Father. Perfect. Because I'm a complete psychopath, I decided to go for a blood shard, which is used to create an amulet of blood fury. The amulet of blood fury has a 1 in 5 chance of healing the player 30% of the damage they deal with any melee attack they deal out. It's a pretty good upgrade to get. The only caveat is it is a 1 in 5,000 drop from Firewatch Sentinels. So I could be here for another week or 2. Yes! Yes, yes, I got it. I finally freaking got it. Yes, dude.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Let's go, guys.
Oh my
my
gosh.
God, I'm so
Yes.
happy. Yes.
Nice, guys.
Screw you guys.
Let's
I don't
go,
care.
you
I've been
guys.
literally
I don't
hunting for
care.
this
I've
thing
been
for
going- I've been
days.
Go. This
All
has
right,
been
you're all
such
getting
a
muted.
long grind.
You're all
Yeah,
getting
this
muted.
is-
All right, so I've been literally hunting for this thing for I don't know how long. Blood Fury successfully made. Let me show you how many kills it took me to get this thing, man. 3,562. It's been like, I want to say like 2 weeks about. Like 2 weeks of AFKing for like, I don't know, like at least 5-6 hours a day. And I've just been collecting all the runes and like alching everything. And I mean, I made a decent amount. I made like 10 mil actually, which is pretty good. So, I mean, it was a good money making method in the end, but I'm really, really happy to be done with this. I also got 94 strength from 90. I'm about to get 96 HP. Got 105 combat. I am so happy to be done with this freaking grind, man. Truly. Okay, so, this is kind of something I feared after spending like nearly 2 weeks trying to go for this Blood Fury. It's not as helpful as I previously once thought it was. It definitely helps a bit, but one more raid and then I think I have to go PKing for some upgrades because honestly, the armor is just not cutting it. I think I need to go PKing and get some upgrades. And I have some plans for how I'm going to get some upgrades. At least attempt to get some upgrades. Yeah. Oh, okay. There we go. And white light. Does not surprise me. This video took me well over a month to make, so if you guys could like the video, I'd appreciate that. My plan next time, I'm going to be anti-PKing people in mechs. If you don't know what I'm talking about, well, you'll see what I mean next video.